Hello, how are you guys? So, I'm Lori, and it's been a while since I did kind of a proper live. And even this one's not going to be like totally normal, but it's an important one, I think. Teasing. So yeah, thanks for your patience, you guys. I was sick last week, and yeah, really not feeling well. So I am feeling better. I'm still a little bit tired, and just lots of stuff to catch up on because I also was on holidays the week before. So I had lots of fun. And so I'm behind on crafting with you guys. And I am also behind on, I just finished cleaning my deck today and yesterday. Takes a long, long time, but we have crazy yellow fuzz. We have fuzz as well as yellow dust. And I have a covered deck, and so I like to clean it. Anyways, I got a paper pumpkin when I came home, and Vicky showed me today that it was already up. Sending Good Thoughts. Excuse me, it's called. You can't get the stamp set, which I'll show you the stamp set, but you can get the refills, and so I'm going to make a couple cards because I actually think everybody should get it. Hey, Shayla, how you doing? Okay, so this is the stamp set for it. And it's super adorable stamp set. I didn't even look at the words hardly. Wishing you, thinking of you, can't wait to see you, and just, no, sending good thoughts. Oh, I like sending good thoughts always. Anyways, a little bit of a nautical theme, which is fun for the summertime. But I think you could replace some things. So I'm going to show you the cards, and then I'm going to make one of each of the cards tonight. And then you guys can be like, yeah, that's what we need to do. So I never know if I should do a reveal or not, like by showing the finished card. So beautiful. I think these must be, I don't know what color this is. Is it Coastal Cabana? Not quite. What the heck color is this? Balmy blue. Okay, so balmy blue envelopes, and we are making normally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So must be 3 of each card. So beautiful envelopes. So now I'm showing you the value at the same time. Hey, Vicky, how you doing? So now for $14.50, you would get 9 envelopes, and you get 9 bases, and they are in fresh freesia. I am literally unpacking this as we go, so it's an unveiling of the thing. So like I said, what you're missing is the ink spot, which is Bermuda Bay, and the stamps. But other than that, you get everything else for $14.50 that I'm going to show you today. And why I'm partly showing you is because I actually think you can really go with it, basically. Okay, so we're going to make 3 cards. One is going to be fresh freesia. One's going to be basic gray. So it's gray on both sides, and then the inside white, which is kind of nice. And then a Bermuda Bay. Okay, so 3 cards. You guys will get, when you buy these guys, this kit, you would get 2 more each of of these. You can make variations of all the stuff all the time, but this is a straight out goods, I guess I'll try and say. Okay, so starting with the fresh freesia. Look at this. Now you're going to see it. It's going to get unveiled. And this is why I think this is worth it, because look at these pretty things that you get. So you get a coral situation and a fire coral that you can work out. So this guy is on this card. But you'd be able to use these any way you see fit with your creativity. You'd even actually, if you were carefully trimmed around here, you might be able to stencil with that a little tiny bit too. This is not for this card, but there is the seagulls. Super cool. Seahorse is actually for this one. So although there is a little seahorse in the stamps, for the card making, you get a seahorse. And in fact, if you wanted to, you could have like a white seahorse, some other color as well, right? But anyways, a seahorse. I do need this guy. Oh, and this is fun. So they are speckling him with this. I'm going to do that, but regardless. And then the big guy, he's on oh no, he is on the same one. And I guess he's a seagull. He's kind of got an interesting little beak to me, but anyways. Hi, Anne. How are you? Hi, Keisha. I hope everyone is well too. I feel not quite discombobulated, but like I've been out of it for too long, basically. All right, so a couple of these are going to get set aside for later. And so then you do get the 3 sheets of those guys, that again to make the rest of the cards. And then also in this kit, so what I'm doing is showing the paper pumpkin kit. The refills are available for $14.50. And they are, I just think they're really nice value because there's so many pretty things. So this one, so there's a layer on, I think, all 3 of the cards. Yeah. So this is one of the layers. And then this, look how, okay, sorry about that. Hi, Connie, how are you? And then, yeah, can you see the detail here? So there's clouds embossed and then water. How cool is that? And then also this fun little guy. And so I'm going to use that now. So that'll go on here. Boom, looking beautiful already. And then I just think this is chock full of value this time. So there's a little tiny tag for one of the cards coming up. It's going to be a tag for the bottle, right? And guess, you just wait. It's going to get better still. Anyways, I do need this little guy. I don't know why I have 4 of these, but I guess in case I make a little mistake and there was room. So I only need 3 of them, but I got 4. And likewise, this probably. And this one is for the other card. But because you're stamping on here, it's kind of nice. They give an extra little one because sometimes we make mistakes when we stamp. I make a lot of mistakes, you guys know. All right. So I have been missing you guys. It was like kind of silly how much I missed you. Anyways, so I hope you guys missed me a little tiny bit too. And I'm sorry that I was not. Okay. What? Look at these great things. Okay. So now this is where you are supposed to stamp inside of these. This one with a little bit of water obviously is supposed to have this boat, and I will say that one's a little tiny bit, you know, because obviously you want the boat, but the other ones, I think you can do something with them. And in fact, I think you'd be able to do like seashells in here and have that like blue sand kind of. And then yeah, so I think there's options basically. But that all being said, I am going to pull off my stuff. I am going to work with these stamps today. Wishing you all the best. I'm going to stamp on this guy. And in true form, I am going to pull in Bermuda Bay. I like to save my Bermuda Bay and my little ink spots. I don't even know quite why, you guys. Because working with a Stamparatus, they're actually really nice to work with, so I should probably cut them open. But Cheryl, hello, how are you, hon? I didn't get a chance to call you as you asked me to, so I will have to talk to you soon. But yeah, I was out cleaning the deck all day. It is a big chore. It's a silly chore. I tried to do it minimally this year, and there's no real minimum. Washed all my windows, so it looked nice. Anyways, okay, so wishing you all the best. Whee! So pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. That was gorgeous. Okay, and then this little guy has some speckles on him, so I should probably have him on a piece of scrap, which I don't actually have scrap, but I have invoice, which is for a receipt. And So again, you guys, I think we have little speckles. So for this one, this is nice. I really, really like the stamp set. But what I'm trying to say is that I think if you didn't have the stamp set, you would be able to be quite happy with the refill of all this fun stuff. Now I kind of blew that because I love texture, don't they? Okay. And then I get to start layering him up. So he has, oh, he actually has this bigger bottle. So this card has, it is quite a large bottle. And it's stamped. And again, you could do lots of different stuff here. But it actually has the little tiny seaweed. Now I know that if you have whale done, you would be in good stead with seaweed from that one. Okay. Already getting inky. All right, so this guy. So I am just trying to do the proper one, but, oh, and I'm bouncing you away there. So, hello, Bruce. I'm wondering, I feel like maybe, I know a Stanford, a Mrs. Stanford, I'll say. So I'm wondering if you are watching on another borrowed account that it says that, or if you are actually watching. I have a dear friend, Kevin and, I want to say Scott. Oh my God, I'm blanking on the other guy. I know Kevin is down visiting friends right now. And they are stamping up a storm with the hippo and stuff like that. It's so cute. So I do know that. Oh, you guys. So you know what am I looking for? Because when you stamp with what am I trying to say? When you're stamping with photopolymer, you're supposed to stamp on, yes, a piece of foam. So I'm looking around for a piece of foam, but I am not having any luck. So while I was gone, I was actually gone. I wasn't actually, frantically cleaning I wasn't lost in my craft room for 3 or 4 days cleaning like it probably really needs to be done. All right, I am not going to be able to find, so I will just ink up and stamp. I tried. Oh, look how pretty. I love stamping. Oh my gosh, I really love it so much. I'm so lucky. Okay, so now we are going to layer all these things on here. So there is also a little bit of thread that comes. So again, you are missing, for $14.50, you are missing the stamp set, which I think for some degree, the two pieces that I feel are kind of sad is this little tiny message in the bottle. It's super cute, right? And then this guy for this particular one. But I think if you have seashells, you can totally get around the boat. You just won't have a ship in the bottle one, for sure not. But I think when you see the card, you'll know why I think that you could easily use seashells, and because you're using these guys, it really goes together. And this, if you have whale done or several other things, I think that there is several places that have little grasses that you guys would have. So let me know if you want me to get you one of these. I'm going to be putting in an order for Vicki and I this evening because we think it's tremendous value. Tremendous value. All right, so we're going to tie a little knot. This is kind of fun, actually. So a little knot here. So I'm having a class for our girls here. If you didn't see the announcement already, on Thursday, it's a little bit of a last minute planning one, but I'll pull something together. I'm going to work with the swimsuits and the hippos, I think, and we'll have some fun with that. So let me know if you want to come. Okay, so that tied, look how cute that is. And then we pop that on there. And this little guy is just kind of hanging out here. And then there's also always dimensionals with the paper pumpkins. So those come like a whole sheet. Like there's so much value to this $14.50. I think it's amazing. So it's 9 cards. So it's just over a dollar a card basically as well. Okay. Now, there we go. So that goes there. And then this little guy is going to just kind of hang out here. And then this beautiful guy here. So that's one of them. And, oh, that is just that. Okay, yep. And I have him on top instead. All right, so that's card number 1. Doo-doo. Hi, Marlene. How you doing? All right, card number 1. Card number 2. I'm really quiet. So it's funny. I honestly, today, for a lot of the day, I was like, oh, I need to come up with what I was going to do. And then when I opened up this beautiful paper pumpkin, I was like, well, that'll make this easy. It'll be an easy transition for me to come back in. I'm feeling a little overwhelmed with how much stuff I need to show you with the trailer and the hippos, and I haven't been working on cards, and I have to say I'm kind of spoiled because I do was crafting up until 2 weeks ago kind of thing. I was crafting every single day, right? And so then I just kind of stayed on top of stuff, but then all of a sudden it was like, okay, this card is a sideways card. And really interesting because they're pulling together this really pretty blue color and Bermuda Bay. And it works, but I would never pair that together. Ever. Look at, that's crazy. I'm just letting you absorb that for a few seconds. Yeah, Connie, I think you're right. Like there's all sorts of things you could do. Like this, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Like how many things could we do with that? In fact, let's pull in the camper. If we could put a little island in here, there could be a camper hanging out on this thing. Anyways. Okay. All right. All right. I'm making the proper cards. That's what I'm supposed to be doing right now. So now I need to have the other bottle. And this one is this guy this time. So another big bottle. Okay. And again, now I'm going to stamp the official ship this time, but I think if you have seashells, it would look really, really nice too. Okay. So block. I would like to have a, what do you call it again too? All right, here we go. Loop-de-loo. So yeah, I am out of sync with talking endlessly and about nothing most of the time. I'm out of practice of just babbling. I'll be back on full form tomorrow, probably, girls. I want to stamp really fast. So photopolymer stamps kind of need to get seasoned, or the ink kind of fades away, separates out on them kind of thing. So if you're ever having thoughts, I'm making lots of noise right now, and I'm sorry about that because my ink doesn't want to stick to my boat, and I want it to. All right, hopefully that's good. Hey, Connie, by the way, I got little mail today. Woo woo! Look at this cutie card I got. Yay! I could sing, Connie. Like I said, I had a nap this afternoon, Evan. Honest to goodness, so thank you very much. And she also gave me, so pretty quick here, you're going to see, she gave me this fun thing. Thankfully, she told me what it was for, because I was thinking, coffee mug holder. No, she said, it's actually to hold, and that's what made me think of it again. It's to hold your ink pad so that while you're using your blending brushes, that doesn't slide all over the place. How thoughtful and kind. I was like, woohoo! Such a pretty card. Thank you. And it's got look at that. Like it's with one of those kind of cards where it's got the pretty oh, what the heck is this called? Designer series paper. Eee, thank you so much. It's ever got my heart. Eee. Okay, I love it. Love it. Okay. There we go. That's beautiful. Okay, so now layering this together. Oh, and I also need to stamp on that little piece. Where'd it go? Here it is. And this is sending some good thoughts. So again, you guys have lots of words. And I'm going to pull this off because my eyeballs aren't working very good today. So I'm going to stamp it so it's towards this end so that if I cover it up, it would be fine. Ooh, and I went a little higher than I would have liked to. That's okay. Okay. All right. So now this guy also has some more thread. So again, you get a little chunk of thread. Hey, Jan, how are you, hon? It's late out there for you too. I am just putting together the paper pumpkin kits that are, the refills are available again. And I'm thinking that the pieces that come in this particular kit, not always, I don't think, is it, like there's just so many little pieces in this kit. And there's lots of times there's lots of pieces, but even if you weren't able to get, even if you're not a paper pumpkin person and you didn't get the original one, I think this is an awesome chance to actually pick up some really good pieces to play with. So now this ribbon was just sort of hung out there and the little bird going on here. So now see how the birds are? So if you had seashells in here, boom, you're done. You know what I mean? So sliding this guy over. And then these guys, they wanted them up here as well. So I think totally, if you had, honestly, I think I would use a different background and I would use this background some other way. I can't hardly even see how pretty this is with all the stuff that's in the front of this one. But anyways, okay, so that's the next card. Super cinchy, hey? Doo-doo. All right, and then the final third card, this little guy I need. Connie said it was my idea. What was my idea? Oh, the hippo, the pieces of paper thing? Maybe so, but you execute it. Connie does a great job of acting on what I tell her to do. Actually, Vicky also is another good one for doing that, isn't she? I send out a challenge. Both of them are like, well, you said it. And I'm like, what? Oh, that being said, for my summer camp girls, oh my goodness sakes, this stamp is like right on the edge. It almost isn't even on here. I am lucky that it's on here. Okay, can't wait to see you, it says. And again, I am going to, this is going to, they want it this way. Phew, good thing I noticed that. And I'm going to stamp it towards the bottom again so that it, I'm hoping it stamps. It is really on the edge, you guys. Yay, perfect. Okay, well, it works. And this one is the final bottle is just a little tiny bottle. And in here, this is the only piece, the only stamp that I'm really sad for you guys not having if you didn't subscribe. The next month is also a sunflower theme, it looks like, you guys. So it's beautiful. This little message I think is super fun, and I don't know that we've ever had, unless there was a grad one once. So maybe you'd be able to have a grad stamp. I don't know how many people have those though. So, so inside of here, you know, I might use, again, the grasses from the whale done, or what's that other one called? The water ones. Oh, I can't think of what the heck it's called. Just a second, I'm looking over here. Oh, for goodness sakes. I can't think what it's called. But you know, like some by the sea one. If you had a little bit of greenery in here, that might be really pretty too, because you're going to work with this really big piece this time. So, oh, the card design was mine. Thanks, Connie. I thought you were trying to give me credit for that, but I don't know. It's your beautiful card. I can't hardly take credit for that. But anyways, okay, so this guy is just sitting in here, straight in. Oh, darn it. The ink splattered, but maybe, ugh, let's see. Hopefully it turned out okay. Splotchy. Ugh, I'm sad about that. So in real truth, I actually think you guys are probably better off with something funner than the message in the bottle for this card with Can't Wait to See You. But anyways, okay. So again, we've got another tying with some more of this stuff. And this time, not only is it going to get tied, it's going to have a bow too. So I'm coming through here. I wonder. I'm going to tie it here. So little hack for you. I leave it tied on there until I'm done with it. And that way then I know where to cut it. Hopefully that helps people sometimes. Maybe not always. But now I'm going to pull this way and this way. Except that it's upside down. Nice, okay. And I'm going to cut this guy here. I don't like that it's upside down. It's an upside down tie. I have to tie it again. But at least I know the size. And I like to leave it on there because it gives me that little tiny bit more to work with. But anyways, that worked, so that's okay. Bow tying live on air. Da, da, da. Okay, so yes, Vicki told me this morning that these refills were available. So for $14.50, you can get all of the fun stuff. The only thing you're missing is the stamp set and the ink spot, which for sure you don't need the ink spot. The stamps are fun, super fun, but I just think, you know what, we're so lucky. So now this is just going to get put right on there. So that's easier, okay? In these as well, they also come with, and I'm just not quite sure where it is, but there's almost always a little glue. Oh, here it is. So you get a whole bunch of little glue spots. So I am going to, you know, I never glue anything down, but I am gluing this guy down onto here because otherwise I will be constantly fussing with it. And we don't need that. So we'll put this guy on here. So nice. Okay. And then that comes with this beautiful. So you get 3 of these. So you're making 9 cards for $14.50. And you can play with them any way you want to. And I love that. Okay. This has a tag that's on here. And they added a little tiny bit of speckling in just a couple spots here. So again, some speckles from some set or another. There's a few sets this year that have a little tiny bit of detailing. Does that make sense when I say detailing? And I feel like a couple sets that I just bought actually have a little tiny bit. So this one here, they just have one little bunch here and one little bunch here for some interest. And I think that's all they said on that one. And so then they lined this guy on here. If I could pick it up, it would be good. Do, do, do. And this beautiful thing, oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. Look how beautiful it is. I'm not sure if it matters which way it goes, but I think I'll go this way. Across there. And then the bottle on top of there. How beautiful is that, you guys? All right, so I wanted to show this just because I am ordering a few more of these. I just think that with or without the stamp set, in this case for you guys without the stamp set, you've got bottles, coral, seahorses, starfish, and then some little extra pieces, plus these lovely layers. I just think this is a phenomenal deal. So there you go. There's your 3 cards that you're going to get, and also 9 envelopes, pretty blue envelopes to go with them that you'd be able to play with. And there it is. I think you guys can kind of see that. Woohoo! All right, gals, I am going to let you off early and easy tonight, and go from there. Check out on the Creativity for Everyone and my Active Stamping page if you are my customers, and want to take part of a paper share. I did finally put out the particulars of how, and I broke it into 3 different groups in case you would just, maybe you know for a fact you like specialty, for instance, so you know you want full packages of specialty. So I pulled those out mostly, and then if you just wanted to do just the paper, like 5 regular paper packs from Christmas time and stuff, there was that. And then the fall time, fall festivities, the black and white paper, and the pretty other one, the gigantic one, definitely needs to get shared. So if you do the whole enchilada, or become a hostess and earn all of this, this is the most beautiful paper. And it is part of, you'll get half a sheet of it. If you do the whole enchilada, I'm giving you as a gift some of this, a small paper pack from the hostess. And it is just super charming. I'm like super enthralled by it. And I think just like the other paper from last catalog, you're going to see the demonstrators working with a lot of it because it's just really bright colors and really fun and lots of paper. So when we buy it, we have lots to work with. So it's there'll be lots of ideas with that. Okay, gals, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I have missed you. I will work on a really fun card idea for tomorrow night. Well, you know that I won't really do that because half of the fun is working through and figuring out what the heck I'm just laughing because I knew he was going to fall. I was trying to get him as far over to the edge as I could without him wiping out, but he did. He wiped out. Okay, there. I'm trying to make it so that all 3 were on here. Anyways, you guys saw it. Okay, gals, let me know. Message me if you are wanting refills of this particular guy. I can order them up for you while they're still available. I just think it's amazing. This is an amazing, amazing one. Okay, that's enough of me telling you how amazing I think it is. Take care. I will see you guys tomorrow night live at 9 o'clock. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Bye-bye.